is Donna Carter. I go to Crown Church of Christ and I'm a junior. Refuge. Webster says it's shelter or protection from danger or trouble. My definition is a safe place in God's arms. This speech is about how depression clouds our judgment on God's amazing grace and the refuge He has given us each and every day. Statistics say that the major depressive disorder affects approximately 14.8 million American adults, or about 6.7% of the U.S. population age 18 or older. In a given year, as many as 1 in 33 children and 1 in 8 adolescents have clinical depression. I am one of the 8 adolescents. Psalms 18:2 says, "The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. My God, my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold." I found refuge in God about a year ago, after I went through depression for 4 years. Test after test, I was finally clinically diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and I felt like He had left me behind. He was nowhere in sight, well, for me to see anyways, when He was really right next to me the whole time. All I had to do was look to Him, and He would grab my hand, but I didn't want to take that chance. I was content going on this dreadful journey on my own. I thought that I could triumph over this again, but this time it was worse. I had tried overdosing, and I just didn't want to be here anymore. But once I did, I instantly regretted it, wishing I could take back what I had just done. I didn't want to die. That night was not the final chapter in my book. It was only the end of a chapter, and now I walk with God through the rest of my story. Some people's stories are cut short. Did you know that suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. for all ages? Also, suicide is the 2nd leading cause of death for college-age youth and the ages 12 through 18. We have so many soldiers that go through PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is a mental health condition that is triggered by a terrifying event, either experiencing it or witnessing it. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety and depression, as well as uncontrollable thoughts about the event. Statistics say that about 15 out of every 100 Vietnam veterans are currently diagnosed with PTSD. These numbers are too high for what God has given us. He has given us a safe place when all we see is the bad in the world. He sees what good we can do. He sees the light that He has put in each and every one of us. He sees love and compassion, but all we see is hate and sadness. I've never seen a godly story on the news, but don't get me wrong, I don't watch the news every morning, but when I do, all I see is hate and cruelty, and all the things the devil has placed here in his domain. This world is full of hatred and hypocrites. Most people say it's only teens who want attention that are depressed, but that's not true. I don't flaunt my condition. Depression is an internal condition that can only be seen by the eyes of someone with or that has had depression. When you look at me, I don't look like I'm depressed. I look happy, but that's because right here and right now, I'm with my church family, and I don't feel alone anymore. I have an amazing church family that would never leave me, just like God won't leave me. It says in Deuteronomy 20, verse 4, "For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies, to give you victory." This is the verse I live by when I am in need. People can't see that I'm hurting. All they see is the fake smile I paint on my face every day. But God sees everything. He sees when I struggle. He sees when I'm in need. As I end my speech, I leave you with this verse, Matthew 5:16. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. This is a call for action. We are all here because we know about the amazing things God does, but others may not. So as Matthew says, let your light shine so everyone can see. My prayer is for all of us to leave this room and be His hands and His feet and heal the pain of depression. Thank you.